Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex here, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars 6-inch Blackline series, the Rey Scavenger and her speeder. Now, she comes with a couple of accessories. She comes with her staff, her backpack, and then also the little faceplate, which is removable. It's just a removable plastic piece, so probably going to be the easiest thing to lose. So if that's something that you're kind of afraid of losing, you might keep that in the package, but I think it looks really cool with it on her face. There is a little bit of assembly required here. So this little piece right here, you just plug it in. Has two little pegs, and then you just pull this little rope up. Then you have this bottom piece right here. Other than that, it's pretty much what you get right here. But give you guys a little 360. You can see that it's got some, kind of like discoloration right here. I don't know how well that's showing up. Let me try to get it in the light so you can see what I'm talking about. But hopefully that's showing up there. You can see that there's some fading going on here. There's some more fading going on in the back area as well. Whenever you bring it to the front, you can see that you've got a dent with some more paint right there. And then another thing that I like right here, I don't know why you wouldn't have something covering the radiator, but you got the radiator out here and it's got some dents, like she's hit maybe some bugs or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. A little nice little added detail. A little bit more black throughout here. I think it would have been a little bit better if just kind of like Luke's land speeder, if it was kind of a little bit darker here from all that dirt, and stuff, coming from the front as she's speeding down, the desert, and it kind of fades out and kind of gets more to that orange. I think that would have added a little bit more detail because it just doesn't seem like it's dirty enough, but it's still pretty cool. So you can see that there's a little bit of kind of dirt here on the top. We can see that if we put that in the light. Again, a few more extra little spots, and then here's some more fading back here and some more fading back here. Now you do have a couple things that you can remove, which will show to you here in a second. I wanted to go ahead and take this off so that just kind of sets on top. It doesn't. You can put it on her back. It doesn't fit very well on there with her backpack, though. Is the only problem. So, taking her off of this, and you can see that where she sits with her feet, this does rotate. So it kind of There's a peg here. You can work it into the back of her heel and just move that however you need to. You can put it more, further back if you wanted her to lean forward, or more like this if you wanted to set up right. So just kind of, how you want to position the figure. And because of that, you can also move the handles as well. So however you want to position her on the seat, you can, move these back and forth so you can, still get her hands around the bars and her feet on the bottom pieces right here. As far as some of the panels coming apart, you can see that you can open this right here, and you can see inside the engine, which is pretty cool. Then you could also take this entire piece off and see the the whole thing here. Not really a whole lot of paint in there. Looks like they kind of sprayed a little bit of silver in there, but it doesn't really look that great. Then another piece that you can take off is you can just grab right here and pull that off. Apparently on the San Diego Comic-Con version, I guess this is supposed to be able to turn. I guess they would have had something like this where you could twist it or something, but so it doesn't turn on this one. But again, it's not really that big of a deal, for me. I'm not going to display it this way. I'm just going to put all this back, but I guess that's pretty cool that it does have that feature. And then you'd connect these in first, and then push down with the rest to connect that back into place. You got a few other moving parts. These right here, they kind of move down or to the side, so you get a little bit of movement there, and you have they're painted black. And then you have the back section here, which these move as well. So one other little thing that can pop off or lift up is this section here, which you get a little bit of paint. You can see that there's like a little bit of like copper paint or something in there. But again, it's a nice little feature, but the detail really is kind of lacking. Then if you wanted to, I like that they used a kind of a real net here, and I like the way that this is kind of set up. Looks nice. I just unhook that, and there's kind of the little parts that she's been collecting, and it's just all one molded piece. There's a connector here, and then there's one down there. So, and then you can just hook this back up. But overall, I think it looks pretty cool. I would have liked, a few extra little painted or a little bit more black here on the front, or if you again, with the engine part, there's not really a whole lot there. So to warrant me, taking this panel off to kind of show the engine off, I would have liked some more paint detail in there, but especially for $60. But that's how much this regular retails for. But I was able to pick it up at Walmart for $45 on a rollback, so it might still be that price at the time of this video going up. That's how much it is. It might be on sale some other places. So one of those things where you just want to keep on checking on. As far as the other pieces that you have some paint, you can see right here, you have the silver paint on the top section, then some more brown with the seat, and then you have a little bag back here in the back, and there's some more brown paint. Then as far as the controls go, kind of moving these things out of the way, you can see that there's some more, like little silver paint in there and some more black paint. So. Alright, that's pretty much it on that. Now taking a look at Rey herself, or the Rey Scavenger. You see you have this, which is the staff that apparently she comes with on every figure almost, I think. You have the backpack, which you'll have to put on. There's just little straps that they feed through like a loop here in the back on each side. But backpack looks pretty nice. A little bit of silver paint in there. Then you have some more like some green, some more silver, and then here on the front you have some more silver. So if we wanted to take the bag off, you can just slide that off, and then we can just fish it off of the one arm here. Now, it would have been cool if she would have came with her. Well, I guess she didn't have her blaster at that point, did she? So yeah, I guess that would make sense. All right, so her other accessory, like I mentioned before, is the mask, and it just kind of clips up under her chin. You can see where she's got like a hole up underneath her chin. So you just kind of fit that on with friction. So I guess it's really going to depend, figure to figure, on whether that's something that really stays on solid or, potentially falls off, because it's not hard at all to take that off. As you can see, there's really nothing holding it there. It's just kind of fitting around her nose and up underneath her chin, and that's all that's holding it there. But I do think it looks cool with it on. Now with the goggles, I kind of peeked under here. I was like, did they use, because it's a brand new molded head. She doesn't have any eyes. So if you're curious, I was curious if they went ahead and painted the eyes, even though they're kind of covered up. Also wanted to see if the goggles were maybe removable, or maybe you could slide them up on top of her head. But no, this is all molded together, so you're not going to be able to move those goggles. So she doesn't have any eyes anyway, so you wouldn't want to do that. But you can see there's some brown paint going around here, some silver, a little bit of green, different colors there. So looks pretty nice. I think what you do see of the face looks pretty good. It's one of those toys that or figures that have a mixture of plastic parts and also cloth parts. You also have two different types of cloth here. So you have the plastic, and then you have this kind of like little skirt going around here, where it's supposed to be a continuation of this part right here, but this is plastic and they use cloth right here. So I think that was kind of a nice touch. And then you have this piece that's kind of draping over her, which is cloth, and then you cover it up with plastic. So pretty nice. And then you have a little green bag over here. Again, this belt could be removable. I don't know why you would, but you can, and it's got some nice black paint on top of the green. Now, as far as articulation goes, you don't really get a whole lot in the head here, just because of kind of this little scarf thing here. So I was trying to figure out a way to kind of move her head back if I wanted to kind of make her lean forward. She would obviously need to look up, and that's about as far as I can get her to look up. Looking down, she can move pretty well there. Rotate, but that's really all you're getting out of the neck. As far as the arms go, in and out, rotation. You do have the bicep cut. Thought. I guess not on the bicep cut. Okay, so just the shoulder there, and then you have the elbow that moves, and then this rotates. You have the wrist that rotates, that goes left to right, and then you have the ab section here that you can see it right here where it's at. So it's not necessarily a waist; it's the ab section right there. Then you have the legs that go back and forth, in and out. You have the thigh cut up here. They can rotate. Then you have the knees that will bend. Feet going back and forth, and they will go side to side as well. So that's pretty much all I really wanted to kind of show off on her. There's really not else much to her than that, but pretty cool little set. Like I mentioned in the Luke Skywalker and Land Speeder. I love these small vehicles. I love the biker scouts. I've got like 6 of those. So, if this was one of those army builder things, then I'd buy multiple of them as well. So, anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.